Good evening, good evening. It's been quite some time since I've been on. I've had a very busy week. I had a lot of things I had to do this week, but it's all good. It's all good stuff. So I don't have a whole lot to say today, but I was just thinking how important it is to be positive and to be upbeat and to shed off any negativity and allow things to wash over you and wash away, so to speak, and how sometimes it's difficult to do that when there's a difficult situation or things are happening that you don't really care for. But you know what? It's still it's still a practice, right? It's still something that, hey girl, that is important. And no matter what's going on in your life, and no matter what's going on outside of your life, it's still important to be positive. Like that's something you actually have to work at and work on. Otherwise, you can allow that negativity to just pull you down, which you don't want to do. So, and I think one of the things that I think about a lot is that it's easy to get sucked into that. When I was younger, I think I always kind of looked at the world with rose-colored glasses, and I actually still have a pair. Remember the ones Janis Joplin used to wear? That's what mine look like. They're still in the glove box of my little red car, and whenever I put them on, I think of her. I just like Janis Joplin. She was a badass, wasn't she? Yeah. And she lived life to the fullest. So it's unfortunate that it wasn't that long. But you know what? We never know how long we're gonna have a life here. So you better live it to the fullest, no matter what, right? And I think that's important. That's why I think the positivity is important. That's why I think working at it is important. You loved her too, right? Yeah. And some people are just make an impression, right? They had an impact on the world, and there's a lot of people have made impacts on the world, and for whatever reasons, good or bad, they made an impact, and people are still talking about them 20, 30, 40, 50 years later. And everybody makes their contribution in this planet, and each person is important. Doesn't matter who they are. And I guess that kind of goes towards, things too. Animals and trees and flowers and vegetables and plants and all living things. It's all important stuff. So I think that's why I think it's so important to be positive about all those things and to send light and love to people who maybe don't share your same viewpoints on things, and that's okay. There is nothing anywhere that says you have to share my values or my opinions or my likes or dislikes in order to be my friend. Like, I'm okay with you not liking anybody and liking somebody else. And that's your choice. You have that choice. Everybody does. And one of the things I usually say is, like, it would be so boring if everybody liked exactly the same thing. Exactly the same colors, or exactly the same cars, or exactly the same houses. Like, how boring would that be? So you can enjoy, that's really what you want in life, is to be able to enjoy the different things that maybe somebody else likes. I was talking a while ago about how I really like and am drawn to your Oriental stuff. So I have I don't know if you can see him. It's kind of dark already here today. It's my Buddha. Can you see my Buddha at all? I don't know. It's kind of dark, and I'm sitting on the back deck here, and it's getting darker and darker by the minute. But I just finished a board meeting, and it's just nice that people can have different things that they like, and those different things can be enjoyed by other people, even if it's not something I want in my house, and somebody else likes it in their house. That's what's wrong with that? That's what that's all about. That's why there's people making different types of art, or people doing different types of decor and different types of furniture, because everybody has their own preference to, you know, what makes them happy, what makes, you know, when that little Marie Kondo girl does your thing. You like my Buddha? I do too, honey. That she does the thing, you know, where do your clothes bring you joy? When you hold that thing up, that shirt, that pants, that skirt, that jeans, whatever it is, does it bring you joy? And if it doesn't, thank it for the time that you had it and move on. And so it can be the same thing with everything else. Like, many things can bring us joy, right? And hey, Sal, hope to see you this weekend, girl. You guys know I have the fair coming up on Sunday, right? Those people, and all of you folks in Connecticut here, we'll be at the VFW on Sunday. You can find some more stuff that you like. I don't know about you, but I've already started my holiday shopping. I've picked up some really cool stuff recently. And usually what I like to do is get something very unique, and then I'll find the right person for it. Or sometimes I see something and I'll just like, I feel like it's right for that person. Like, that person comes to mind when I look at that thing, and I'm like, okay, I got to buy that for so-and-so. And I buy it. So that's another thing that, you know, when you are looking at anything, it doesn't matter what it is, sometimes you get a feeling for who that person should, what that thing should go, who that person should have that thing, whatever it is, whether it's a particular piece of jewelry, or I got a lady coming that's doing soy candles. I've got people coming that are doing all kinds of cool stuff. And so I love to look through and see all the different things that they bring. So I end up inevitably picking up a few things here and there along the way. But so it's important, you know, that you find the things that you like in life, and when something brings you joy, keep it. It's a good thing, right? Absolutely, Cindy. Buy local. I love it. And if something brings you joy and you want to keep it, put it back in your closet. You know, I did the Marie Kondo thing like a year and a half ago over the winter, and it was great because I cleaned out my closet of things that really just, sometimes I think, like, why did I save that? But, you know, there's certain things that, you know, you might have clothing that had like sentimental value to it. And there's nothing wrong with keeping those things. Even if you can't wear them, it's okay to keep those things. But at some point, you know, there were certain things I was looking at going, I'm never going to wear that again, or that's not really what I would wear anymore. That kind of thought process comes through. So I get rid of it. And actually some of it I donated, and other stuff I brought consignment, and then other stuff were still things that I would wear, but pretty much more summer type things. And I brought them out to California. I left them there at my mom's house out there. She has a house in California too. And she goes there for the winter usually. I don't know if it's going to happen this year, but we'll see. I just left about 2 drawers full of stuff, so less luggage to bring next time I go visit. Which, what a cool idea, right? I was like, yeah, I can do that. That's a good idea. So yeah, there's always certain things that just appeal to you. And you know, my Buddha appeals to me. I bought him a long time ago when I was visiting my friend Kathy down in Florida. She still lives there. I haven't talked to her in a while. I should give her a call. And anyways, I'm driving the bike one morning when those guys were still sleeping. I took the bike out for a ride, and I was driving past this store that had a lot of stuff outside, and it was like kind of like an antique type of a shop, or a whatnot shop, I guess you might want to call it. And the Buddha was there. I'm like, oh my God, I love that Buddha. And so I went back to the house. I'd taken the phone number down, and I called when they opened because it was a Sunday, and asked the guy about it, negotiated a little bit, went back and put it in my car. I brought the car, went back with the car, picked it up, and Southern Cal, Palm Springs area, Marianne. And I've had that Buddha ever since. He survived the fire in the coffee house 8 years ago, so I've probably had him for a good 15 years, I'm going to say. And now he's on my back deck. And he's an outdoor Buddha. We shipped him back home. I couldn't bring him on the plane, but I did ship him back home. Actually, Jimmy packed it up for me. And he's the good luck Buddha, actually. He is the good luck Buddha. And I found that out because it has some markings on his back. And he's one of 3. And but he's got a big happy smile on his face. It's kind of cool. So, you know what? He makes me happy when I come out here and sit with him. So I do. I think it's wonderful, But there's other things, plants, certain plants. I don't know if you can. I'm not sure what you guys can see when it's this dark. I don't have a light out here that's too bright. But there's a plant over there in that container that's from my friend Janet. Gave me that container. So I have a plant in there that I enjoy, and that I'm going to have to start bringing them in pretty soon, I think, though. I do have a lot of plants, like probably about 100. So most of them are outside for the summer, enjoying the outdoors. And then the rest of them, I leave some of the heavier ones inside. They're just too heavy to pick up anymore. But, that's the other thing that brings me joy is my plants. So I totally enjoy that stuff. And so you should have that too. Make sure there's some things that you can think and be positive about and be happy about in your life. And enjoy those things as you are in their space and they're in your space. So super important stuff in my book. And I think that's what's enjoyable about life in general is, being able to appreciate those. They call them small things. I don't think they're small things. I think they're very important things in your life to enjoy. So I do. And I can appreciate them. And when I do, I'm giving them the due they have coming for being there in my life and thanking them for being there in my life. And, as much as things are important, people are more important. So I always appreciate the people in my life. And I've got some great people in my life. And you guys are some of them. And there's more. And then there's family too. And so I'm just very blessed to have as many wonderful people in my life as I do. And I'm hoping to see a bunch of them on Sunday. I can honestly tell you that. I really miss seeing my peeps. So October 11th, Sunday at the VFW, 12 to 4. Hope you're coming over. So we will have our vendors indoors, outdoors. We still will collect stuff for the food pantry. If you want to bring anything but clothing, she said she can't do clothing, so they can just do food, non-perishables. If you'd like to bring something, you're welcome to. There's no requirement to bring anything. They'll obviously also accept cash donations if you'd like to do that. And then they can fill in the blanks when they don't get the right donations for what they need. And it's a good cause for the Plainville Food Pantry. We do it all the time when we can. The mandates pretty much put a cork in the bottle there this year. And it's been a crazy year, right? So looking forward to it. You can check it out on my Facebook page or the Holistic Events Facebook page. It's Your Holistic Events on Facebook. The benefit event is in there. So I hope to see a whole bunch of people on Sunday. And we'll see how that goes, And we're going to have a great day. And we're going to have good weather. I don't know if I told you I ordered good weather for Sunday. So that'll be a nice thing as well. And we've got readers, we've got auricular therapy, we've got Reiki, we've got sound healing, we've got beautiful jewelry and specialty products, stones, crystals, minerals, rocks, whatever you want to call them. We have people doing chiropractic. We have people doing I believe I have a reflexologist. I'd have to go look at my complete list. We have natural health products. We have supplements. We have Let me think who else is coming. CBD oils, and a bunch of new people actually that just connected with me this week because I had 2 openings. So looking forward to meeting some new people, vendors that are new at this. I have a lady doing animal Reiki. So you guys should definitely check it out this weekend, Sunday, if you can. We'll be at the VFW on Northwest Drive in Plainville. It's right on the Farmington line off Route 10. You'll see signage out there. But that brings me a lot of joy, I got to tell you. Like, I love doing events. Like, they're fun for me. I know there's a lot of work in there, and there's a lot of behind-the-scenes work that happens before we actually show up on Sunday, but I truly enjoy doing that. And I hope to be able to do maybe one more before the year ends. We'll see how this one goes. And just seeing the people and knowing that there's a demand for, the holistic lifestyle and the natural health and the help that you can get from people who are very good at what they do. I'm always very impressed by the quality of the work that the vendors do. Essential oils too. That's right. There's essential oils. I'm thinking in my head about who's coming. I've got to look at my list again. So, anyways, there's always some very good stuff. And like I said, I usually try to do a little bit of my holiday stuff with my vendors when I'm there at my events. And whoever can make it will have a good event, and we'll definitely see you there. So I'm going to sign off in the usual manner. And the usual manner is the sun is always shining. I know we don't see it right now, but you know what? If you lived in California, you'd be seeing it right now. So, sun is always shining. It's always got your back, right? And God is great. So, I love you guys. I will talk to you all soon, and I hope to see you all soon. Now, bye for now. I'll be back again this week. Either tomorrow, not tomorrow night. I'm going to see the swallows tomorrow on the Connecticut River. I'm going to take the grandkids again, and one more shot at it. Hopefully we'll get some good viewing of the swallows diving and swirling, and they do some really pretty cool tricks up there in the world down on the Connecticut River. So I won't be on tomorrow night, I don't think, but you'll probably catch me Wednesday or Thursday. All right, guys, love you. See you soon. Bye for now.